What's going on? How's it going, man? It is another Monday. We skipped a couple of them, one or two of them, but we're back.
I think we just skipped one.
I think it was one, but how's it going, man? It's another Monday. Today is February 15th, 2021. How's it going?
It's all right. Valentine's Day's out of the way, so now we can
This is
get ready for what's in St. Patrick's Day?
Patrick's Day. Yeah. So is this the show where I asked Brian to be my Valentine?
Well, see, we'd have to. You're planning a year ahead. Like we've already passed it, so now we're going to be working on.
I'm a bad date. Don't ever. So, dude, talking about speaking of Valentine's, what were your plans this week? Did you do anything fun, or did you just kick back at home?
No, I watched. Well, first, Friday I watched WandaVision.
Yeah,
and so that had me scratching my head. So I spent most of Friday watching like all the Looper videos and all the other little videos of people trying to help me figure out what I had just watched.
Okay.
So I spent a good deal of Friday, but this weekend was very busy for my daughter who lives here with us, and she runs a dessert company, like homemade desserts. So she was super busy, and that meant that the kids needed to be watched. So I did a lot of kid watching.
Well, that's fun, man. The kids are always fun to have around, dude. So did you so you didn't do anything? I didn't do anything either. We just kind of hung out. We had something planned, but then we were like, we're in the middle of potty training. I know you guys were doing some potty training of yourselves over there, but we're in the middle of potty training, and we're like, I don't know if it's gonna get done if we just go. We just kind of like made excuses for ourselves and stayed home.
Yeah, so I took chance this weekend to buy him 2 packs of superhero underwear because we feel that he is
nice.
He is ready for underwear mode, and he's just so big that we'd have to get him like adult diapers because the other diapers just weren't working, and he's wearing those pull-ups, and he's just splitting the sides of them.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. You're like, you get to a certain age, you're like, dude, these pull-ups aren't gonna work no more, man. You gotta start using the restroom.
Yeah, I think the pull-ups. One day I had taken him out with me a couple of weeks ago, and he just refused to tell me that he needed to go to the bathroom. So I think he put like 1 pee into that pull-up, and dude, it was just there was no room left for anything else. It had even saturated to come out into the pants. And I was like, because I go to put him in his car seat. And I grabbed him and I put him up there. I was like, why is my hand wet, dude?
Oh, man.
And then I was just like, oh, God, it's pee. But yeah, so those pull-ups aren't made for.
They're not.
And he doesn't have any overnight problems. Like he's been without overnight peeing.
Yeah.
For probably 6, 7, 8 months now.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
So it wasn't a problem with him getting through the night. So that wasn't our concern. It was just he would hide from us and go push Duke into his diaper.
That's funny. So we got all kinds of cool stuff going on today, man. Let me pull all my stuff back up here. So we've got tons of cool stuff. What did you do last week? What did you watch last week, man? Actually, how about that?
Let's see. What did I watch? I watched WandaVision. I watched the Justice League trailer.
We're gonna get into both of those. We're gonna talk a little bit of WandaVision and a little bit of.
I'm pretty sure I watched. What did I watch? I think I watched some old stuff.
Okay. You know what I watched this weekend? I watched what the heck is it called? It is the Black Judas and the Black Messiah or something like that.
I don't know what that is.
It came out on HBO Max. It's about the dude from the leader of the Black Panthers. It was so freaking good. It was so good.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I watched a documentary on Star Wars toys.
Oh,
it was on Amazon Prime.
Okay, I wanted to watch something like that. I think I saw some. What is it called?
Oh shit, I don't know. Like there seem to only be like 2 or 3 documentaries on Amazon Prime about Star Wars toys. So it was one
Yeah.
of those. But that's what I watched. And I don't have HBO Max, so I don't have access to that thing you just talked about, the leader of the Black Panthers.
Yeah, dude, it's really good if you can find somebody that'll let you use their password or something.
Well, I'll get it when Justice League gets ready to come out. I'll get it, but I'm just not getting it now.
You got it. You're one of those ones away, dude. I that's the whole reason why I got HBO Max was because of that.
Well, you got it because you want to watch Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it was Wonder Woman and then Justice League, but Wonder Woman was a major letdown. I really hope so. Ah, man. Okay, let's do this then, man. Let's talk a little bit about some Justice League trailer. Like, okay. But before we get into this meaty thing here, I want to talk a little bit about, do you feel that we're going to be let down just like we did with WW84?
No.
Okay, why?
Why do I feel that way? Because I think Zack Snyder, I'm already familiar with what a Zack Snyder comic book movie looks like.
Okay.
Zack Snyder storytelling. And I think he has a pretty clear, like, although some stuff is weird, like Sucker Punch was a little weird, but it was still, I knew what to expect. The Watchmen. So, and Man of Steel. So Man of Steel for me was good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
And BVS was close to being good.
Okay.
And I think that it's not even for me a question.
Yeah.
It will be better than what we already have. Regardless of if it's great or not, it's going to be better than what we already have.
So seeing the trailer, did it make you excited, or were you just like, okay, already hurry up and bring it on already?
Yeah, I'm already in hurry up and bring it on mode. Like, I didn't even know that there was supposed to be a trailer dropping on Valentine's Day.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know we were getting new content, but all it does is increase the desire for me to see it more. But there was never a question of whether or not I was going to see the Justice League trailer or the Justice League movie.
Yeah. Yeah. So me, I when I saw the trailer, okay, so I was the same way. I did not know that we were going to get a trailer. I was just waiting for the movie to come out. We kept getting some things. It's going to be 6 parts, or it's going to be this. They're going to be cutting them up into this mini series movie.
I still don't think they know what they're going to do.
I don't know, but we did get a really cool stinking freaking trailer, dude. It showed all kinds of cool stuff. You could tell from the movie that it's going to be something completely different.
Yeah, dude, it's really exciting because I think that I think the only thing that's going to remain the same is the characters used, and that Steppenwolf is there. Like, other than that, I think they have rewritten what's going to like. I don't know how I don't see how they can do it, or how they did do it.
I'm sure they're going to keep a lot of the old footage already, so it's going to be a lot of the same movie that we've already seen. But I think the narrative is going to change a bit because of the way it went. I think they were going in a direction where they thought it was supposed to. So, but I think it's going to be something completely different, completely better than what.
Well, yeah, I believe that too. But I don't know how they pulled it off. I mean, if you look online, there's that one scene where all the Justice League is like looking out over a cliff. Yeah. And then like the spaceship comes and the bay door comes down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, they showed you that is an exact scene from the Justice League where the whole city, like the background was different.
Okay.
So since it was a CG shot, they just CG'd a different background into it, but used the same practical footage of the characters.
Yeah. It's gonna be freaking awesome, dude. How did you like seeing the freaking Joker at the end? Like,
I didn't know that we were going to be getting that.
I hate Jared Leto's Joker. just because of how they directed him and what they were doing with it and stuff. But when I saw this, I said, "Holy crap, this is gonna be freaking exciting, dude!" So, what were you feeling when you saw that?
Well, it was a complete surprise.
Yeah.
So I was just like, "Oh shit! What? Like, can I get more information? Like, why is he sitting there in a bulletproof vest and?" Why is Cyborg behind Batman? Like, what?
Yeah.
Why are they not immediately fighting? What's going on? So I want some context.
Yeah, dude, it's so freaking exciting. I'm all about it, dude. I'm gonna watch it as soon as it comes out. I'm gonna watch it 10, 20, 30 times. Like, this is gonna be one of the ones that I'm like, dude, they did it right. They should have did this the first time. And they could have just waited for him to come back and, give him some time to mourn, man. But
yeah, but I don't think Warner Brothers was probably, hey, we need to put movies out. We need to put movies out. We need to get it going.
Right. How's it going? Laney69. So yeah, man, I don't know, dude, but it's whatever. It was cool, dude. So, okay. Next on the list, we got a bunch of, you got anything else to say about the trailer?
No, I mean, it's just really exciting. Like I just can't wait. Like, it's just going to be so much fun.
They say I got a big brain question for you. What is that? Let's hear that. Let's
check out the brain on Brett.
Brian's gonna listen to this one. Okay, so dude, I've got something here. It's kind of cool. Marvel teased a little bit of something today, and what they teased, we already know what's going to be coming. We just don't know the content or the context that is coming in. It is a Boba Fett comic book, and all they teased was the front cover. It was actually pretty dope looking. It says Boba Fett, nowhere to hide, and it's a really cool cover. You guys want to check it out, go look it up, dude. I don't have it to pull it up, so I mean, whatever. But it's Boba Fett. It looks like his suit's all blacked out, standing in front of a wall with bullet holes, blaster holes all over the place. It looks pretty dope, dude. So we're gonna get something. They just don't know. They didn't say nothing because they're gonna announce it tomorrow. They just teased it, and we're gonna get everything about it that's coming out soon. Pretty cool though, dude.
That is cool.
I'm excited. Super cool, dude. So, all right. So we've got some Hobgoblin news, man.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
You hear about
this? The theory that Ned is going to be Hobgoblin, and there was some sort of yearbook picture where they had like this thing behind Ned's head to make it look like it.
So, do you think that Ned could be Hobgoblin, and why?
I don't. Man, I don't want him to be.
I know. I'm right there with you, man. I don't want him to be at all. Like,
I don't want Ned to be like. I want Ned to be his friend.
Right.
Because all the other Spider-Man movies were like Osborn was his friend and then turned enemy.
Yeah.
And his teacher was his friend and then turned enemy, and then the scientist was his friend and then turned enemy. Like, I mean, Spider-Man needs a friend that's not MJ. And I like the dynamic between Ned and Peter. So I hope that's not, I hope it's just a mislead. Like, they're doing that intentionally because they know that there was a Ned that was one of the Hobgoblins in one of the iterations.
Yeah. So I don't know if I like this, man, because number one, he's supposed to be his friend. We've seen it tons of times already, and is it gonna be the whole freaking origin story all over again? Like, we have the origin story Batman's and origins Spider-Man's going on. Well, do we really need another freaking Hobgoblin, number one? And does he need to be his friend?
Let's not. I don't know if you've got your fact. Like, there's never been a Hobgoblin on screen.
No, I'm talking about, do we need a goblin, because they're talking about Green Goblin is going to be supposedly be in this one here. And
oh, really?
That's kind of the context here that they're saying.
I didn't.
There's
I
been
I
some,
have not picked up on that at all.
so they kind of hinted, and there's been like theories saying that Green Goblin could possibly show up in Spider-Man 3, and but it's weird because they're wanting to say that he could possibly show up here, or it's going to be Hobgoblin, and people are wondering if it's going to be Ned, because the whole dynamic is uh, Green Goblin came first, the Hobgoblin came second, because and it was his predecessor was the Green Goblin. That's how he's like, I'm gonna be like that, but I'm gonna do things a little bit different. You see where I'm going? So they're trying to say
I do, but I don't think any of that shit makes sense.
That's what I'm saying too. They're thinking, well, Hobgoblin, because of just judging from that meme or that picture, it's a bunch of bull crap. But it's
what I do want is I want a Hobgoblin who's not wearing a mask. Like I want his face to be the Hobgoblin face with the sharp teeth and the goblin features. Like I don't want it to be like the Willem Dafoe Goblin where it's a mask. And I don't want the Green Goblin style that they gave us in the Amazing Spider-Man, where it was just like this virus kind of made his eyes and his ears weird. Like I don't want that. Like I need someone that went down and made a deal with the devil or something and got devil features put on his face and said, we're gonna be the Hobgoblin. Like I need it to look more like the Hobgoblin from the comic books. Like when I think Hobgoblin, I think Todd McFarlane, like the way that he drew the Hobgoblin.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's cool. I like the theory, but I don't like the idea of Ned being the bad guy. Man, Ned means guilt.
I hope that isn't true.
Ned needs to stay Ned, dude. Like at first, I didn't know if I liked Ned, if I wanted him to be there, but now I'm just like, leave him alone. He's like cool. He's like me, dude. Like he's the geek, but he's like he can't, like he's not smart like Peter, but I don't know, whatever. Going down the wrong rabbit hole here, man. So anyway, dude, do you have anything this week to bring to the table? Because we really don't have much in the news here, man. We could talk a whole lot about WandaVision.
No, I mean I have my thoughts on WandaVision, but I think the only thing that has kept me entertained recently is the whole Gina Carano. Are they firing her, or did she quit, or petition this and petition that?
Yeah. So the question is, did Gina Carano just get canceled? Everybody's talking about this. She got fired, and people are starting to cancel her out, man. Hasbro has dropped her figures.
Which is going to make the value of the Gina Carano figures that were already out of Cara Dune like that much more desired and valuable.
Yeah, I mean that is a fact. It's that something like this would definitely push the value of something like that up. But it's listen, cancel culture is crazy. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I understand why you did that. Sometimes I'm like, not.
Well, I think
why does this have to do with their career? But at the same time, you are already being looked at. You are a celebrity. So
yeah, but here's the thing: like,
it sucks.
You can choose whether or not to view their Twitter, first off, or you as a person can disagree with her and just choose not to watch things that she's involved with. But do you have to sit there and cry for somebody's job or for them to get fired because their opinion or their thought process is a little different than yours, or even completely different? So I'm not siding with whatever it is she said, because I heard that she said something about comparing one side of the political thing to Nazis or something. And so it may not have I just don't understand. I don't understand. It bothers me that with that, I mean, is it really that wrong to have an opinion? Because this isn't the first case of somebody saying something.
Oh,
but man, just the fact that these businesses and these huge corporations and they cave in to what the people are crying about online.
Yeah.
And it goes back even further, like Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, granted, they changed that character's look once the trailer dropped and everybody got their panties in a wad.
But nobody went to go watch it.
Well, but the movie, the character did end up looking better after that, so it was almost like it worked.
And that's where I'm saying I agree with it, but then I don't.
Still talking.
Go ahead, but I'm agreeing with you, man.
But I just think the fact that if it demonstrates that if you cry loud enough,
yeah,
you'll get your way, and that I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
because we live in a world where not everyone's going to be able to agree because we're given this freedom of thought and we're given this freedom of choice. So I can choose not to like this political party views. I can choose to like whatever. Like it just seems like everybody's clamoring on to something to divide them against other people.
Yeah, that's the name of the game these days, man. But yeah,
let's say Joey did something stupid.
Oh, that's every day.
Joey said something stupid to me, and I'm not going to quit listening to podcasts because I don't like what Joey's talking about, and I'm not going to not listen to anybody that's on a network that hosts Joey's podcast. I'm just going to choose not to listen to Joey's shit.
There you go.
Like that's I don't know. But now Gina Carano has said that she's going to make some sort of film with people that have, I guess, similar views to hers, and she's going to try to like show them what's up. So that's fine. And then some people have started a petition saying, "Oh, bring Gina Carano back to Star Wars." I don't even think if they backed up the money truck that she would go back to Star Wars.
Listen, here's my thought about her character in Mandalorian. Her character is cool. I loved her character. She did really well. I think they brought her back they brought her back because she was a favorite. I don't think that her character is going to do anything to the narrative moving forward here. So
they could recast if they wanted to.
If they wanted to, but the thing is her story is anything else that she's going to do move the narrative forward. It's not like you're taking away freaking Din Djarin or Ahsoka Tano. Now, where somebody who's going to carry the whole entire story forward, you're taking out, somebody.
Well, they had big plans. Like I really admired the introduction of the Cara Dune character because it was a strong female Star Wars character that wasn't shoved down our throats, and we were just genuinely allowed to like her, and she didn't fit the princess body type that Disney is normally. So I admired that, and I liked what that character was. I liked everything about it, and I think that they probably had pretty good plans based on fan reaction from the first season. Like people really liked her. We're going to have to start including. So I think that she was probably slated for either like her own show or whatever. But then her Twitter started getting people upset.
I agree. I will have to admit that I like the way that sounds because it does fit here because, her character was doing well. She was one of the favorites. They brought her back. Everybody was like, yes, awesome. I love her, this character. I love what you guys did with her this year. So they were probably going to bring her back in another minor, like few episode role like she did in this season. But did it propel the whole entire narrative? I don't think so. And I think that's where they kind of said, okay, it's her character was probably wanted and needed, but not completely and entirely.
Well, I saw somebody had created a meme or something like that online. I saw, and it says Disney or somebody that we're looking for female role models that we need to start making stronger female characters and stuff. And then Gina Carano is a strong female, but as soon as her opinions differ from so they're trying to empower women to make decisions and break the molds and not be told that you can't do this and you can't do that. And then when a real life human being does those things, they immediately like, oh, fuck you, I'm out, we're dropping. So it's weird how they're trying to create characters to give people to help improve female empowerment. But then if your empowered female doesn't 100% agree, then you cancel her. I don't know.
Yeah, that's if we're talking that if they did something like that, of course it's horrible, and of course it's not something that should be happening anywhere. And it happens. It does happen. Women have been screwed out of a whole lot.
But like, I don't want to turn this into that type of a debate, but a lot of people get screwed.
A lot of people get screwed, but we're literally talking about one woman here who got screwed because of the things that she said. When the whole society's telling her, stand up for yourself and make sure you're heard. And then
she already knew that her tweets were causing a stir at work, so to speak.
Yeah. And so she kept going, but
she should have bet. I mean, she knew what she was doing. Really Not to say that her opinion doesn't count or what she said was wrong, but if you know that the people at work aren't liking it and you continue to do it, what do you expect them to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a horrible thing to have to reel back something you say. That's if it's going to save your freaking career, I guess.
Because there's a time and place for everything. It's like this. Are you ever going to fire somebody from your job because, they masturbate? You find out that they masturbate. You're like, oh, dude, you jacked off at home? I'm going to fire you. But if you do it at work, you're going to get fired. So people have to understand, just some stuff you can't do because of the work.
Yeah. I really hope that nobody does it at work because, it's hard nowadays because some people work at home. So,
technically, I guess I do. But so I just find the whole situation odd. I'm not picking sides. I just think that I think the society we live in I'm not a big fan of.
Listen, I don't agree with doing it. If you're going to be speaking and preaching that women should now be heard, and then you go and silence a woman because of what you guys heard her say. I
don't know.
I'm not all about that. But sometimes I understand when you cancel something or somebody for the right reasons, under the right circumstances. It's really hard. And right now, everybody's doing it left and right. Everybody's getting canceled left and right. And it's really hard to cipher
here's the people that should be getting canceled are the ones, if all this stuff about Joss Whedon is true, about him being a womanizer and belittling women and treating people like shit on set. That's the type of people we need to cancel. Not somebody who has an opinion. What's up?
Yeah.
One of those is fine.
You got turkey breast and
okay, I'm getting my meal choice for tomorrow.
Dang, that's what's
beef
up.
Brisket.
You want that tomorrow?
Sure.
Okay.
I want some beef brisket too, man.
So I just man, I'm not a big fan.
Okay. I understand, man. I'm right there with you. I'm not a big fan of it. I guess I'll kind of flip-flop a little bit here. I'll be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I understand it when it's under the right circumstances, but if there's something clearly telling me it's wrong, that's
but I'm saying the sexual stories, or the I jacked off in front of a person and you don't tell anybody, all that deep, that type stuff. Maybe that's worth canceling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if you're just blatantly racist and, dropping slurs all in your stuff, maybe that needs to be canceled.
But the show is canceled.
I don't know, man. But,
I understand.
So I have a Cara Dune print, so hopefully I sell out.
There you go, man. So let's talk a little bit. I don't know if we can go another 30 minutes talking about this though.
Probably not.
Let's throw the spoiler warning up there, because if any of you have not seen the latest 2 or 3 episodes of WandaVision,
the first 6 episodes, I think we're 6 episodes in.
6 episodes in. We're gonna why not discuss all of them here? But we're gonna discuss the last episode, the 6th episode. So if you guys have not seen it yet, you may want to turn this off and watch later, because we're gonna get into a lot of cool stuff here. So that's your spoiler warning. And now, WandaVision. How's it going, dude? So, dude, what's up with your thoughts on these last 2 episodes? Because I don't think we discussed the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, so I like the fact that we don't get all of the answers, because it allows me to like, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Yeah. And I really appreciate that. So, they gave us what appears to be a Quicksilver.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe it's not Quicksilver.
Yeah, there's a lot of like you and I have always so when we watch WandaVision or any kind of anything and we want the Easter eggs, we go over to YouTube and we watch a show called New Rockstars. You told me about it, and they drop everything there is to know about it.
Yeah, like today I'm getting ready. Like once I'm done with this, I'm gonna turn on New Rockstars and check out all the Easter eggs from the Justice League trailer. I haven't watched that breakdown yet.
I have not seen that one.
In this episode, it was really cool that we figured out that the people closer to the edge of the bubble, don't have their script isn't like, they're just pretty much just filler. So I'd like to know more about how that works. Like, are we just not focusing enough energy out there? Where were the kids for real? Like now we've got kids going trick-or-treating.
That's what I was saying. There's kids all of a sudden in this episode.
And I think it's really awesome the way that Vision is asking questions that we as viewers would ask, like, where have the kids been, and stuff like that. So we're getting Vision to ask questions for us. We're getting Darcy to ask questions for us.
Yep. Yeah.
So I like that. And then we also got to see Vision come out of the bubble.
He tried to leave the bubble, but he couldn't.
And pieces of him were getting chunked off and thrown back inside.
It was so crazy. And it led to Wanda making the whole perimeter get larger. Oh, so crazy.
Yeah, but let's not overlook the fact that one of his kids could mentally hear him calling out like that through special powers.
Yeah.
So that was Wiccan, and he actually was using some Wiccan powers. We got to see the kids with their powers by the end of the episode.
Yeah, they had their powers, which was really crazy. Here, there's even a theory saying that are they gonna be the first mutants here? What's going on, man?
So here's the big thing that I'm having fun with right now. Who's the scientist that Darcy is reaching, or that Monica Rambeau reached out to? He said, I'm reaching out to an engineer friend of mine or something.
Yeah.
So that'll be a reveal that we get.
Who do you think it is?
Well, the popular theory is that it could be Reed Richards or Hank McCoy.
That's what I heard too. I heard that it was going to be Reed Richards, and that's how they're going to bring him in.
But I don't know that, man, the Fantastic Four movie is well off in the distance.
Yeah.
And they did kind of lean on at the beginning of this series, the director said, we've got people trapped in space and we've lost people in space. And that would be a great way to kind of bring in the Fantastic Four. Like these guys were in space.
Yeah.
So I don't know that they're back yet, or they're lost. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think we're ready for Reed Richards, because the world, like there's already filming movies and stuff like that where he is not going to be there.
Yeah, there's so much that we can say that it could be happening here, man.
So, and then there's also this could be the very same Easter egg, or the very same question.
Okay.
But we were told that there's going to be a Mark Hamill level cameo at the end of this series.
Really?
So it's a fact that they said this series is going to end with an internet breaking
What?
character showing up. And it will be
you know
on
what?
the level of Mark Hamill at the end of Mandalorian.
So I heard that to that theory that it could be Ian McKellen as Magneto.
It very well could be. I don't know. Like, I don't. So I posted online the other day a tell me who you think could be, and I made this little graphic to where people could chime in.
Yeah.
And Magneto and Reed Richards were the top two answers, I believe.
Yeah.
But I didn't use the actors. I used comic books because we could get a brand new recasting of Magneto. So I was wondering if we're worried about the character or if we're worrying about which actor, because we could say Professor X shows up. Well, does that mean that it's going to be James McAvoy, or does that mean it's going to be Patrick Stewart, or are we going to get like, so the cameo or the internet breaking thing doesn't necessarily need to be an actor, but I guess it could just be a character.
The character
we never saw coming.
And I don't know how they can keep something like that secret. Even with the last couple
Well, they
episodes.
kept the Mark Hamill thing secret.
Yeah, they did. They kept it secret. Same thing with Baby Yoda's name. It was kept secret.
I don't even think they knew when they made the character.
They probably just came up with it on the spot.
Yeah, so maybe they let what's her name come up with a name. Like, what do you think he should be called?
John Favreau sneezed, and she's like, "Yeah, that's it. That's
Grogu." But so those two things are the fun question. Like, I'm watching WandaVision just along for the ride.
Okay. I love how they are like revealing so much every episode. So how did you like the whole like 90s Malcolm in the Middle kind of sitcom?
I thought it was done well. I thought it was filmed in such a way that it felt real. The intro obviously was Malcolm in the Middle, but I really, dude, I'm just enjoying it. There's not much that I think partly because I don't have all the answers that I just can't complain about anything. I'm just really enjoying watching Darcy's character grow. Wu.
So
I'm
what's
curious as to who's pulling the strings.
So what's up with Agnes?
I don't know. Like, why was she stuck at that stop sign? Obviously, that was the edge of the bubble.
Okay.
But I thought that she had free reign to do pretty much whatever she wanted inside the bubble.
Because remember, there was that one point where she stopped and she said, "Do you want me to do that again? Do you want me to go again?"
And this time, her husband said that too.
Yeah. And so you're like, what the heck? What's going on here? So it looked like she was like outside of the bubble, kind of, or the reins of Wanda, right? And then this time it felt like she was being manipulated a little bit more, and she snapped out of it. So what is going on, man?
Yeah, I don't know, but I also like, what is what power is it the Vision can touch somebody's temple and they not be brainwashed? Like, I think they just made that shit up. Like, I don't understand.
So I have a theory about that. I have a theory about that. So Vision is pretty much of, let's for the lack of more words here, let's say he's pretty much a figment of her imagination, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
He's basically her. So she is giving him a synthetic power of Vision's powers, something that is simulating his.
So he should not have free reign.
But it's her, and I don't think she can. That is absolutely true. So if she's, controlling him, she knows everything that he's doing at the same time. So that's a real hard one too. But I think the reason why he can touch and then they'll just snap out of it is because it's her that is doing this. She's a part of him. He's an extension of her. And for some weird reason, maybe this is what's going on. And maybe she can't get, I don't know. It's just so weird. there's so many freaking questions giving me questions that why did it look like she came out of the bubble and like told them to leave me and my family alone, but this time Vision wants to get out? So Vision is a extension of her. Why does he want to get out? Like why? It's nuts, dude. I can't handle it. My head's gonna hurt.
Yeah, well, my head doesn't hurt. I'm just I like not knowing, and I like being able to try to put together in my head, because I think of myself as a rather smart individual. And I'm just I'm like, well, what I'm trying to rationalize what things could be happening and why. Like why did she was able to walk out? Why was the jump rope able to come out?
Right.
But Vision can't come out?
Yeah, it's like, why is she doesn't want, and it almost makes me wonder, he can't come out because she doesn't want him to come out.
I think he can't come out because he'll just be dead. So maybe what was coming off of him was that shell of looking alive, and so if all that came off, it would just be like his dead body out there.
I see. This is another theory that I've got. Maybe she can't complete. Maybe that whole thing is kind of like a cocoon where she's like incubating him, and he's not completely ready yet.
Oh yeah.
Out. Like, could that be one of those things where that's she's like cooking him kind of thing?
I don't know. I don't know what the precedent is for that. But I've also heard that Sword was using Vision to create maybe some Sentinels and stuff.
Possibly. They did have him. They said the Vision, and he was in different parts. So it was just
now Darcy is inside the bubble. So the bubble grew and turned everybody into circus performers. And we never saw what Darcy got turned into.
Yeah, I don't know what she's gonna be. So but yeah, man.
But I think that'll be. I've also heard that the next 3 episodes are going to be an hour apiece.
Oh, really? I did not hear that. That's going to be really cool. So I'm looking forward to these next few episodes. I have so many questions that lead me to that have so like, it's like one of those, those movies where you see the detective, he's got a string here that goes to another place that goes to another place.
Oh yeah,
I got so many strings. Yeah, what's that?
Pepe Sylvia from the Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Pepe Sylvia. Everybody's got this thing. Carol.
Yeah, dude, I've got one of those going on right now. Like it's behind my monitor, so you can't see it. It's out of view, but I've definitely got one of those things going on back here.
But I think this would be a cool way, whoever the character is that they introduce. So I'm going to circle back to that. Yeah. So the reason the Mark Hamill cameo was so well regarded, it is unexpected character cameo and a version that we didn't expect to see. Like we didn't know that they were going to de-age Mark Hamill. So fit. So in my head, this cameo reveal thing that's going to happen is going to have to be a character that from the past, like completely almost forgotten about and written off. And that can be anybody from the X-Men movies. Yeah. And the popular opinion now that I'm seeing a lot of traction online is it could be Ultron.
Or Mephisto.
Well, no, Mephisto. We know that Mephisto's involved. That's not going to be like so we're gonna find out that Mephisto exists. That's going to be a real thing, and we're going to say, "Oh, it's Evan Peters."
Yeah, there's another theory going on that Evan Peters is Mephisto. And that's why he could break the fourth wall. When they were showing the, what was it, Wiccan or whatever, he was looking at the TV and talking to the audience or whatever.
But that's also in the format of the Malcolm in the Middle show.
But nobody else in the cast would look over as he was doing his talking head. It was almost as if they paused and he was the only one that was talking.
That's the way Freddie Muniz would do it when he was doing Malcolm in the Middle. Everybody would kind of stop and then he would direct his attention to the audience.
Exactly. But Evan Peters looked at him a few different times while he was doing that, as if he was aware that was happening as he was outside of that. So I don't know if you caught that.
So I'll have to, like I said, I'll enjoy watching it again. But I do think that it's so, Ultron was a character that we have dismissed and we just assumed was dead and gone. So that would be a Mark Hamill level resurgent.
What if they bring back everybody who died in Endgame?
Yeah. I mean, if they did bring Tony Stark back, that would be on the level of the Mark Hamill. But I don't think that's where we are with that character. Like, I think that character's really done. And I want him to stay gone simply so that it can feel real.
Yeah.
That we can lose people.
I think they're going to probably eventually bring him back, but not as Iron Man, but more of like a Jarvis.
Oh, yeah. He'll be the voice of Riri Williams' operating suit or something.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yep.
So that'll be fun. But so the fun part for me is just like, dude, the moment when I see, Hugh Jackman standing there as Wolverine, I'll be like, oh, shit, son. Because he's going to say something about I'm from a different multiverse. This feels weird. And it'll be Hugh Jackman standing there. And I'm just going to be like, oh, shit.
How cool would that be, man? All right, dude. So you know what? It's getting that time. We don't have really much else to talk about. And you probably want to get to eat. So tell us a little bit about silverbacks.com.
So silverbacks.com is where you can find my prints, more about the artwork and the comic books and stuff that I do. And if anybody's in the Melbourne, Florida area, I will be in Melbourne, Florida Saturday signing my new cover for the Recount issue 2 at Kingdom of Comics.
That's awesome. If you guys listen, I was able to read Recount number 2. And I don't know, when does it come out? Do you know exactly when it comes out?
Oh, Tuesday or Wednesday. This Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
Or it may have come out. Yeah, this Wednesday. Issue 2 comes out this Wednesday. The reprint for issue 1 came out last Wednesday.
So I was able to read a preview copy of the Recount number 2. And I got to tell you guys, it is freaking awesome. You think, issue 1 was good. Issue 2 is even better, man. Like, it's so cool. Like,
so I'll be signing them with Jonathan Hedrick, the writer of the Recount.
Yeah.
I will also on hand will be the editor of the Recount, Andrea Molinari.
Yep.
And he'll have his new book, The Shepherd, with him.
Yeah.
And Steph and Matt Knowles and Steph Cannon from In Symmetry Creations will also be on hand. So it's going to be a full store of awesomeness.
That sounds like a lot of fun, man. That'd be that. I wish I can like be a fly on that wall and sit down.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So I'll be in Florida this weekend.
Super cool, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, go check out silverbacks.com and get all your awesome back stuff. I'm telling you, you got some cool stuff. There's you just recently did a really cool Spider-Man print. Everybody's probably loving. You even got some
Venom,
right? The Venom that looks like the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Who was it? Gleason.
Oh, the Gleason Spider-Man 55 homage cover that I did.
Yeah. Dude, it's dope.
I've got a couple of new projects I'm working on. I can't wait to show people.
And make sure you get and check out in a month or two. You got that Kickstarter coming, right?
April 13th, out of Kara Prime, Tales from Kara Prime.
Check it out.
Anthology, 80 to 100 pages of awesomeness.
Awesome. You guys, it's going to be a whole lot of fun to check out that stuff because I already seen a whole lot of cool stuff that he's done with that, and he's going to be doing some really great stuff very soon. So check it out. Check it out. You guys are not going to be disappointed at all. And if you guys
who's on your podcast this week?
So this week, I kind of took off the last week or two because I was getting back into the swing of things of school. I had a birthday, and then so now we're getting back into the swing of things. So I'm going to be releasing an episode that I have already recorded, and it was with my buddy from Gorilla Publishing. Ben Miller. So check that one out coming up this week. And we got another one from Two Scout Geeks that's going to be dropping with Ralph Sin. So check it out and head on over to houseofindiepod.com and listen to all the latest episodes, all the archived episodes. You can head over to Two Scout Geeks as well and listen to all that good stuff there. Dude, Brian, go Bucks, right? Go Bucks? No.
Oh yeah, I did. We watched the Super Bowl. I watched the Super Bowl, and it was just funny to see Tom Brady just be like, "I don't need the Patriots. I just need the Gronk."
Yeah. Oh man, that was absolutely crazy. We didn't get to talk about it last week because we took a week off, but it was a fun watch. It was, and I was going for the Chiefs because I don't want Tom Brady to win another ring. That dude's like,
well, I wanted him to win one without the Patriots to kind of show that it wasn't a Patriots thing.
Yeah.
It was a Tom Brady thing. But now he can stop if he wants to. I'm okay with him not winning anymore now.
Right, man. I'm right there with you. All right, dude. Thanks for hanging out with me right here.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for listening. Check us out next week.
This
Weekend Geek.
See us out of the show. All right, you already did that. See you later.